The top two teams will progress into the semi-finals. So already a good turnout here, good atmosphere in the ground even at toss time. Plenty of blues, there'll be a lot of green shirts as well. It's a much warmer day today than it was 2 days earlier, 3 days earlier, the game between India and Bangladesh. As the flags have been rolled out, it's a contest that will be eagerly watched by one and all around the globe. And it's top billing, this game, India versus Pakistan. Whenever they play, wherever they play, and it will get a viewership. And you see match officials coming out. David Boone leading the pack. Adrian Holstock there. You've got Paul Rifle, Richard Illingworth. Very soon you'll see the players of both teams making their way with the mascots there. These youngsters, they'll treasure this moment, walking with people they see on television, stars they want to emulate as they grow older, and they won't get a better opportunity to come closer to the men who'll take the field in a little while. So it's all honky-dory at the moment, but tensions will arise once the first ball is bowled. It's a match that is watched by billions around the globe. So the two teams get set for the national anthems.
शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय जय जय
So there you go, two teams, Ramesh Raja, Ian Bishop with me, Ramesh, Pakistan.
Yes, I mean, on paper they look a very, very decent side, but I think against India they need to up the game by at least about 30 to 40%. The middle orders look pretty decent, but it's the opening slot and the positive intent, the rotation of strike that is so critical if they are to get India under pressure. The bowling looks pretty decent. Can Shahid Afridi fire in the first over? China Afridi, that is.
And for India, they've got two men in good form up at top in Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill. Gill in particular with his 100 last game. But if you look down the bottom there with the Shami and his 5-wicket haul last game, they'll be looking to him again, as well as Harshit Rana, before they get to work with Jadeja and Kuldeep, and occasionally throw Hardik in there with Akshar Patel.
So we welcome our viewers from all around the world. The match about to commence. Pakistan winning the toss in an all-important game for them and deciding to bat first. Mahmud playing this game today. No Fakhar Zaman. It'll be important to see how he goes. Experienced player at the top. Mohammad Shami will start the proceedings fresh from a 5-wicket haul in the last game. He'd like to carry on from where he left. But Ramesh, from Pakistan's point of view, I think the good thing is winning the toss, batting first.
That's an advantage, clearly. So in a pressure situation, in a pressure game, you want to get runs under the belt and then try your hardest to dent the opposition. In a run chase situation, how good India will be, only time will tell. A couple of early strikes, who knows, it becomes a competitive contest. But first thing first, they need to bat properly. And it's about, once again, I'll keep hammering the point, it's the positive intent, it's the rotation of strike, it's the fitness, it's the game awareness that will be needed.
So there you go, Pakistan winning the toss. India not won a single toss in one-day international since the World Cup final. So that's 12 tosses on the trot. They won 6 of those games, they've lost 5. So Mohammad Shami will start from around the wicket.
Imam-ul-Haq has got a very, very decent ODI record. But his is a difficult post because he was not part of this Champions Trophy squad. He's been asked to come and replace Fakhar Zaman, who was a complete go-getter. So what role will he play? Will he nudge around? Will he take his time to get an innings going? Pakistan can't afford a slow start. We saw that against New Zealand. They suffered heavily. Babar Azam trying to anchor the innings, but at a slow pace, you can cost the game.
I think this is where communication is important at the outset. Both senior players, they've got to have a chat and say, listen, let's watch for maybe a couple of overs, judge the pace and bounce of the track, and then decide who's going to be the aggressor, who's going to take that extra initiative to push the scoreboard along. Shami, on the other hand, will try and do what he does best from around the wicket. Just cut the angle, not give any room.
As always, electric out there. You couldn't hear yourself. Such noise, such expectations. That's why it's what the mother, father, dad, mummy of all contests, India, Pakistan.
It's the expectations. Yeah, you said it right. You know, that's what builds it up, and without even wanting to give it importance, you have to, because in the subconscious mind, it creeps in the expectations of yourself as well, and you know that you have a big day today. You're a hero. You're remembered for a long, long time. Here's Shami. Imam-ul-Haq on strike.
You talked about Imam coming in, and that last year he played in 2023 in the World Cup. His last game was in Chennai. His average had dropped a little bit. His strike rate was down into the 70s. So with Babar there, he'll be hoping, at least from the last game, not only boundary hitting, but they need to rotate strike a lot more. 162 dot balls overall in the innings is not good enough.
It's wide. Rahul does well to stop it. So no changes in the Indian team. Same team that played in the game against Bangladesh. All eyes will be on Babar Azam as well. He's flying under the radar a bit in the last 12-18 months. And I think everyone here knows the quality he possesses, none more than the opposition. Richard Illingworth, the vastly experienced 96th game for him, Yorkshireman. Paul Rifle from Australia. So both these umpires with similar experience. Another wide.
I don't know whether it's difficult to start from around the stumps from a right-hand armour, Bish, because normally you're so used to bowling over the stumps, but obviously that's his strength also, Shami. But he's been just a little bit rusty also coming back after an injury, even though his last game was a phenomenal success for him. But should it cause him just a little bit restlessness, bowling from around the stumps?
Another wide. Went after it. Plenty of senior players in this game. Like I mentioned, a lot of respect. A lot of colleagues, even if it's in the opposition. Let's see Babar Azam, Virat Kohli. Good to see the camaraderie in their prime, both top of the tree in the rankings. And they'll be hoping for something special today.
Yeah, your question, Ramis, is an interesting one. So many guys bowled so well to left-handers from round the wicket almost immediately, and Shami's one of those. To right-handers, over the wicket, his average is 36. Round the wicket, his average is 22. And in the power play, even better, 17.6. So you've got to trust him at age 34 to start with where he feels comfortable. It won't always work out. He's going to try to maybe get it fifth stump angling back and occasionally straighten it.
He gets some bat on it. Toe off the bat.
Some would say not to trust him at age 34.
34 is not what it used to be. The guys are so much fitter, and look, we've got to see him over the long term at this level because he's had that injury layoff. He was brilliant first game. Coming back and backing that up is going to be critical. So eyes on this guy as well, because his tempo has been down, as you alluded to, his strike rate. You're going to find less opportunity to get singles in the power play because the number of fielders in it, but you've got to try.
As they say, in a pressure situation, when things are not working for you, you've got to stay in the present moment, not worry about what can happen or transpire if you get out. This game has the attention of world audience, so that's extra pressure, especially when you've not been doing well. He's been getting smashed at social media. So what he has to do is to just make sure that he watches that ball clearly and has a game plan which is based on a bit of improvisation and possesses a bit of energy.
That's exactly what I thought wasn't happening in that first game. 10 overs for 20 when you're batting. I mean, yeah, you surely got to have a game plan in place, so you got to take that extra risk at some stage, even if a message